Writers beware. A shopping agreement can either protect your intellectual property or give away more than what you intended without you knowing. I'm going to share the 3 elements to focus on in a shopping agreement and how to protect yourself as a writer. A major incentive for writers to enter into a shopping agreement is so that they can successfully negotiate their rights with the buyer directly without agreeing to their overall compensation before knowing who the buyer or financer for the project will be. The first element writers need to focus on is in the third-party agreement post-term obligations section. Writers need to make sure there is language that clearly states that they will independently negotiate their own agreement with the buyer that the producer has pitched you. If the writer wishes to stay involved in the production of the project and any potential derivative spin-offs, they should include language that lays out their attachment and credit to derivative works and subsequent productions. The second most important element writers need to focus on in their shopping agreements is development activities. During the term of the shopping agreement, producers will be pitching to various buyers, and you will want to know how they will go about conducting pitch meetings. If you are a reputable writer or would like some approval power in how the producer will pitch your property, you need to include language that will require the producer to meaningfully consult you on your development materials. This will allow you to keep tabs on what the producer is ultimately doing with your script to ensure that the final shooting script is in line with your vision for your work. You can even negotiate with the producer to include language that requires them to notify you of any prospective buyers prior to pitch meetings and can even require them to invite you to those meetings. Producers may be hesitant to give you so much approval and supervision rights, but it never hurts to at least try to negotiate these deal points. At the end of the day, this is your creative work, and you should advocate the importance of having your voice be included in the project's development. Finally, the third element to focus on as a writer is including language covering reversions and the return of your original materials. In the event the producer is unable to garner enough interest in the script to create an offer from a buyer, it is imperative to have reversion language that explicitly states the exclusive rights granted to the producer shall return to you, the writer, at the end of the term. Furthermore, if you provided the producer with any notes or creative materials related to your property, you need to include language that lays out the deadline and delivery method of how the producer must return those items to you. If you focus on these elements, you'll be in a good position. I would always recommend having your attorney look at your agreements to ensure you are protected now and in the future.